Alright, budget bus conversion part 7. Well, it's on a budget and shit, we've been working on it almost a year or so. But anyway, here's we got the electrical done, and what this is three 12 volt batteries just hooked together, and this is a number 1 welding cable. As you can see, it just hooks to the next battery, and then the third one, same thing. And then one goes down, grounds to the frame of the bus. And then over here, if you can see it, there's an inline fuse right here, which then a positive and a negative runs up over to here. And by the way, this is where the bed goes, and put this in since last time, hold the mattress. So this will be under the bed, but if you want to get to it, you can there. And same on this side, although you shouldn't really have to. Oops. But anyway, it comes up, and if you had to get under there, or here, this is where the water pump is, you could. So anyway, the cables come around, and then they go into this right here, which is really cool. This is a converter, and what that does is the positive and negative come into here, and then everything here is run 12 volts. So when you plug this in, it charges the batteries too, but there is 120 volts. So if you're hooked to a generator or you're plugged in to a shore power, you have your 120 volt, which could for the fridge or the microwave or the AC, or just for outlets. But when you're not tied into those, you have 12 volt everywhere else. Like right here, you have 12 volt source I put here, got them here. The lighting up here, the lighting's all 12 volt throughout the bus, and so is the fans there, and in the bathroom. There's 12 volt fans. And we also have lights in the boys' bunk beds. So when they're in there, they have their own light source. Same with up there. And this is called, I think it's Mighty Mite. Shit, I forgot. It's by Progressive Dynamics, and it's the most compact they have in their line. The charger, the converter is over here, and it charges. It's got a little fan, and all the connections are in back. Except for the 120 volt, it comes in and the front cover comes off, and you connect your breakers right here. So the main's a 30, it's 30 amp, and then 15s to each circuit. So this thing is really bitchin', man. It really made it simplistic to wire. So like the positive and negative come in here, the main power comes from outside into here, then from here everything is distributed throughout the bus. And so not only the lighting, we have the furnace works now, so we got to hook up propane. So you just you switch it here and it would come on. It blows out the vents, and the lights, of course, the fans. You got your thing? And also the water pump, which I think we did last time in the last video. It shows how the water was run. So now it's on demand, so you can hear it kick in there. When the pressure drops, the pump kicks in and moves the water. I got lights here throughout the bus, up here. These are all 12 volt, and then I got an outlet here if you want to plug something in. And then also we got our microwave. This is 120 volt. So you have to be plugged in or hooked to the generator for this to work. We got our stove oven. Still got to run propane to this. It fit in there really bitchin'. Really happy with this and this. And then we really scored on this refrigerator. It's propane or 120 volt. We picked it up from a friend of my dad's. Had an old trailer, and they were living in by us building this house. And he said we could have it. Man, this is really bitchin', because these things are bucks, man. We're gonna go for a smaller one, but since he, hooked us up with this, made the enlargement bigger to fit this, and man, it's running great. The freezer right there, it's 5 degrees, 0 degrees later in the fridge. Yeah, it's about 38. It's really bitching. I mean, it's got drawers here, full jug milk jugs. Man, really happy with this. This is great. Thanks a lot for that. And then here's another. The fan's just open. So this is all hooked to those batteries, and they run. And there's also one in the bathroom. The one in the bathroom is a clear dome. I think I showed you that last time. So it brings more light in. And not to change on the power, we put this in for the boys. This is just, half-inch pipe threaded together. Made a little ship ladder so they get to the top bunk here. So that works out good. And then coming to the front, we got, we picked up a TV, 12-volt TV. That also runs off the battery, so you can run this. You don't have to be plugged in or anything, just with the batteries. Got the stereo in, speakers here and here, and in the back. So we have 4 speakers, and then the cables come around here. Still got to get the amps to power up the speakers, and then a sub. Because when the bus is running, man, it's pretty loud in here. You got to juice up the sound, because music's important, right? And let's see what else. Oh, lights here. Lights here. These are doubles, some are singles. And it wasn't bad, just ran the wires, when I was framing, ran them in there, and then just along here. Hooking to each light. I ran all the grounds back to the negatives, all the way back, and then of course positives go to the box, the power source. And but it was tricky at wiring at first, but after watching videos and watching literature on that, it wasn't too bad, and it worked. So fuck, it must be right. And shit hasn't burned or popped any fuses yet, so that's good. And this tracking right here is for the back speakers. That's the only thing I didn't run. So I just brought it to that cabinet, brought some of the snap tracking, screwed it in, ran the wires down into the speakers. It worked out all right. It looks pretty clean. And so now the next project will be doing the propane and running the propane. So we got propane to this, to the oven, stove, to the hot water tank, which we showed you in the plumbing one, and to the furnace. So those 4 things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So that's going to be our next step. All right.